A blessed day to you, all my viewers and subscribers. Back at it again, my beautiful peeps. Yeah, man. So, coming up in this one, I have a couple of things to touch on as it relates to that second ODI game that we won against India. So, Romario Shepherd, he had a brilliant day and he spoke with the media after the game. So, we're going to take a look at a few things that he said. And I'm also going to be sharing 5 things that I identified while watching the game. Now, you can go in the comment section and you can let me know if you have anything that you would have identified that you need the guys to improve on, or things that you need them to change totally. So just give a listening ear and let me know what you think, alright? So kicking things off with Romario Shepherd. Now, in the interview, he spoke about himself and how he played, and he also spoke about the team in general. You know, he was saying that it was a fantastic day out there. It was good to get this victory under their belt. And, you know, he was saying that they had to go out there and fulfill the expectation, or the expectations of the West Indies fans, knowing that, you know, they would have lost the first game and the fans were really looking for you know, a come around or an answer to what happened in the first game. So, you know, I was saying that that was pretty good that they were able to get the job done. Now, he spoke about the pitch. The pitch is something that a lot of people, you know, we heard a lot of people talking about the pitch. Now, he was saying that it offered some good help to the bowlers. But, you know, the bowlers themselves must be commended because they utilized the right line and length. They got the balls in the right areas and they were able to come out victorious. You know, he also alluded to the fact that the Indians, they played some shots that were not necessarily called for. But the credit must go to the bowlers for putting them in those sort of situations. So, you know, that is what he had to say where the pitch is concerned. He also spoke about the bowling and how they had to change things up. They had to change the plan. You know, the plan would have been to try and get one of the openers pretty early. That didn't happen. They put on over 50-run partnership. You know, so once they got over that, Romario Shepherd was saying that, you know, they had to change things up just to make sure that they were not they were not kicked out of the game, or they were not left behind. So, you know, he was saying that after they were able to get through the openers, we would have seen that, you know, the wickets came in cluster, and we are indeed happy for that. He also spoke about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, saying that they were a little bit surprised. Well, the team was a little bit surprised that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli decided not to take the field. But, you know, it worked out in our favor according to what Shepherd is saying, because, you know, we capitalized on that and we were able to secure that victory. Now, in terms of this series, he was saying that, you know, we really need to go on and try and clinch the series, because this is something that we need. This is something that the fans need coming out of what would have happened in the qualifiers. You know, so he said that the qualifiers weren't good, didn't go in our favor. So this is a series that they really wanted to use to really show the fans that they are still there, and, you know, the fans should not give up on them. So that is what he was saying where that is concerned. You know, he was also saying that the victory right now, after this victory, the only way is up. You understand? Saying after a victory like this, the only way is up. So we cannot slip, we cannot become complacent. You know, we would have proven that we have the ability to play good quality cricket. Now, he spoke about Coach Darren Sammy, saying that Sammy had a hard talk with them after the first game, and that basically paid off because, you know, they were able to go out there and get the job done. Man even spoke about Stuart Broad and his retirement, you know, saying that you wish him all the best, and that he you know, he was definitely a good, well, he's definitely a good bowler that a lot of youngsters like himself look up to. So that is basically the key things that Romario Shepherd spoke about in his interview, in case you didn't catch it. Now, for my 5 things that I identified, these are 5 simple things, my viewers and subscribers. Number 1, we would have shown the ability, the ability, you know, to do the basic things right. We showed that we have the ability to do the basic things right. we won't always be able to outbat or to outbowl other teams. You're gonna come up against teams that they just produce world-class players, world-class beaters, world beaters, players that are experienced. But one thing that we can do is to make sure that we match their energy in the field, to make sure that when it comes on to taking catches, when it comes on to cutting off the singles, when it comes on to backing up, you understand? These are simple things that we can control, and we can use these things to basically energize ourselves and to turn games into, turn games into our games that are slipping, to try and turn them into our benefit, you understand, or into our advantage. So, that is number one thing. We would have shown the ability to do the basic things right, which we were talking about catching, fielding and stuff like that. Number two, the spinners would have shown that they are capable of getting batsmen out. Batsmen that are adept at playing spin. Batsmen that are good at playing spin. We would have seen it in the first ODI. We took 5 wickets. I don't remember if it was all spin, but the spinners have been doing well. This second game here, we would have seen the spinners. So it's really working, my viewers. It's a time now where we have spinners knocking on the door. We have Yannick Correa and Godikesh Moti in the team, and we have Kevin Sinclair on the outside banging down the door. Akil Hussein, who isn't in this squad right now, is also there. So it's good to see that we are producing spinners that are able to take wickets. Godikesh Moti would have shown that he is class. So that's the number two thing. Spinners that are capable of getting batsmen out. You understand? Batsmen that are usually comfortable against spin bowling. Especially Godikesh Moti. Right? The number three thing that I have here, Romario Shepherd can bring it. Right? Romario Shepherd can bring it if we utilize him correctly. So if Romario Shepherd is utilized correctly and the surface is there to help him, is a player that we can work with. On several occasions we would have said that, listen, bowling him in the power play, bowling him in the depth over probably is not the smartest thing. But he would have shown that with good man management, with a pitch that is giving some assistance, once he's backed and once they give him a good run, he's probably going to get the job done. You understand? I would have indicated that he's one of the hardest working cricketers that we have. One of the hardest worker. Right? I have not always been a big fan of his bowling. I am more into his batting. You understand? But we have always said, most people have always said that, listen, if we bowl him in the middle overs, he will give you some good change up, some scramble seam. He will give you some nice little attempted yorkers, some good little stuff. But try to keep him away from the power play and the depth over. So, Romario Shepherd. Number 4, another individual, Casey Carty. Carty seems to have the ability to up the tempo, to get his run rate up. So one of the things that we have been speaking about on here is that in the ODI format, Carty's strike rate is a little bit too slow. Now he would have proven that he has the ability to find the gap, he has the ability to find the boundary. Right? In the latter part of the innings, when he was getting rushed, he was rushing himself, losing his calmness. He gave 1 and 2 opportunities, but he would have proven that he has the ability to up the tempo if he sees fit. You understand? He has a cool, calm, level head, so he is one that we need to look at. And the fifth and final thing is that there is no need for us to plan on using 4 or 5 all-rounders in the team anymore. So the thing of trying to fit 5, 6 all-rounders in the team to accommodate people doesn't make any sense. We would have proven that we can use our 5, 6 batsmen, and our 1 or 2 all-rounders and the bowlers. We have Kyle Mears opening the innings. He's still there. We're going to get overs from him. So we don't need to have Romario Shepherd, Jason Holder, Odin Smith. We don't need to have all of these guys in the team unless they make the team. And unless they make the team in the sense that they can make it as a batsman or as a bowler. The performance performances would have to be up to par like that. You don't want to make the team because you don't want to put a man in the team because I think they can give you a little bit of everything. That don't make any sense. So it would have proven to us that if we select specialist bowlers, specialist batsmen, we can get the job done. You understand? Not saying that we didn't have a lot to chase in the second game here. The first game, the batsmen didn't do much. But if we get the balance right, we can win games. So those are my 5 little things, my peeps. The comment section is open. You can let me know yours. Big up.